Hi everybody, I'm Hub Arkush here to preview our Monday night game of the week for week 15 of the 2012 NFL season. And you know, sometimes the schedule makers get the game and sometimes they get the Titans and the Jets, and that's what we've got this week on Monday night. Covering the Tennessee Titans, Associate Editor Arthur Arkush with the New York Jets, Kevin Fishbane. And actually, Kevin, believe it or not, Jets one game back of Pittsburgh and Cincinnati for a wild card spot. They're going to play each other. Somebody's going to get knocked off. Jets have got to take this seriously.
Yeah, they do. If they win out, they're going to certainly be in the conversation. 9-7, they have an opportunity. Titans, Chargers, Bills to end the season. They have a lot of chances, and this game in Tennessee is a big one for them. And, you know, they've been playing a little better, especially on defense. They've been running the ball well. As long as Mark Sanchez doesn't throw it very often, that seems to be the blueprint for victory.
And Arthur, Mike Munchak would like to keep his job. He's got a chance, but he's got to win winnable games at home on national TV to keep his mercurial owner, Bud Adams, from getting a wild hair.
Yeah, he sure does. He already fired offensive coordinator Chris Palmer 2 weeks ago. Interestingly, it's the defense that's played better since then. The offense has been struggling. Jake Locker has not been protecting the football. So, you know, Kevin said it. The Jets are going to try and run it. The Titans have been playing better defensively, especially in the trenches. That's going to be, you know, perhaps the biggest key in this game.
You know, Kevin, quarterback is the biggest problem in the New York Jets. Mark Sanchez is not. Occasionally he plays well. He'll throw a clinker out there every once in a while. But it's almost like Rex Ryan can't hide from himself on this, because when Sanchez plays well, something else goes wrong.
Yeah, it's been a problem in all aspects of the game for them. Whether the run game has failed, they don't have a lot of wide receivers to throw to. Dustin Keller has been one of the top targets. He's struggled to stay healthy all year. The run defense has struggled. You know, they lose Drew Rivas. It's just been a lot of problems all year. It's been a bit of a disaster, which is why it's so amazing they're in the hunt. But you're right, Mark Sanchez, he just hasn't had a whole lot of help, and he's the type of quarterback. Everything around him needs to work well for him to be successful. And you don't necessarily want that out of your quarterback, but that's what they have. That's what they've invested in. And they have to find a way to, you know, help him out on Monday night.
You know, Arthur, there's a perception that Chris Johnson isn't Chris Johnson, and he's certainly not the explosive 2,000-yard back he was a few years ago. He does have his fifth straight 1,000-yard season, and he is still a force to be reckoned with if the Jets aren't careful.
Absolutely, the Jets are going to have to certainly contend for him. As we mentioned, Locker's been struggling, and I think that could be an issue, because where he's been struggling in particular is against the blitz, which is, of course, something Rex Ryan wants to do frequently. So the key to that, of course, is trying to get Johnson going, trying to get that screen game going a little bit. And Kevin mentioned the Jets have been playing better on defense, but the holes have been a little more regular for Johnson after a sluggish start. So he's going to have an opportunity definitely to be productive, and when the ball is put in Locker's hands, he's going to have to make smarter decisions.
We're going to get two predictions from each of you for this game. Arthur, I will start with you. Can Mike Munchak keep his job even if he wins games like this, and will they get this one?
Well, I think he, as we said at the top, needs to win a few games down the stretch to keep his job. There's really no one left to throw under the bus, if you will. So, unfortunately, I don't have a good feeling about this one. I don't like the way Locker's playing. I don't like the way he's been handling pressure. And I think the Jets have too much riding on this. I'm taking gangrene.
Well, Kevin, Rex Ryan, he'll save his job if they get to the playoffs. I don't think they do. They won't if they lose this game. Can they win this one, and what does happen to Rex Ryan?
Well, I think when you look at the Jets front office, Rex Ryan seems to be a little safer than Mike Tannenbaum at this point. He still has a lot of respect around the league, but I don't think that he's not to blame for a lot of the problems that have happened this season. If they do finish strong, even if they don't make the playoffs, opposite of what happened last year, I think he might be safe. And for this game, I agree with Arthur. I'm going with the Jets. I think the defensive front is really going to attack Tennessee. We know their O-line's had a lot of injuries this year, especially of late. Quentin Coples, Muhammad Wilkerson playing great football right now. I like the Jets in this one.
I'll tell you guys, I don't know if this is an upset, but this is the kind of games the Jets find a way to lose. I like the Tennessee Titans at home. We shall see what happens. That's the Monday night game of the week. For all the best in news, notes, analysis, preview, and review, stay with ProFootballWeekly.com 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.